What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and a recreation of the Salt Lake City International Airport. I know it doesn't look like much, but we're still in the early stages here. We're hoping to get our large runway in place, get rid of the medium runway, and start to expand the rest of the terminal and get that kind of ironed out and in place. But we've got our initial check-in. That seems to be going okay. Everybody seems to be getting to and from in a timely manner. I am concerned about people getting dropped off here, because you get dropped off here, you have to come up and then hit these and then go across. If you get picked up by a bus, you have to go into the terminal, go up the escalator, come across the bridge, come down here, and then backtrack back across the bridge back to security, which eventually will end up here. That's a lot of walking. Hopefully we will be able to extend up, and there are a couple bathrooms here. There are a couple small offices we will get into place, as well as bathrooms on the left-hand side and offices. Actually, I think it's just Delta? Yeah, there's the Delta Airlines baggage office on the left. But that's going to require bumping this out just a little bit to get those bathrooms in place. But last time we also got our catering and waste depots in. That seems to be making people a little happier. A little bit. Maple's up to 100%. Havana's at 43%. Even the other two are at 7%. We are back to back on flights all the way through, sitting at 30 flights. Not really any major problems. People are getting through security. People are getting onto their plane. We do only have the small security stands, but we do still have the global economy crash as well as the oil crisis. So everything sucks right now. But tell you what, let's come up top here. And we'll do a little bit of building as we're trying to save money. I'm going to grab this. Ooh, no, I don't want to grab all of that. Hold on. Just give me the box. And that box is going to be mirrored over on this side as well. We've been wrapping up the remaining parts of our research. I think that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, we've got the medium helipads, the ultimate commercial license, and then we do need to get the de-icing permit to round out everything, but that's going to have to wait a little bit. And then the wall extends over there. Now, on both sides there are bathrooms. There is a women's restroom on the left. There's a men's on the right. There is a family restroom and an accessible restroom on the right. And it looks like there's one on the left as well. They are not mirrored, though, which is interesting to say the least. This wall comes down. Where did that wall go? That's an intriguing question. Is it on the airport map? The wall comes down and goes over, but I don't think it's open space to the outside world. We're going to run this wall up. It looks like the entrance to the restroom is from the top. Looks like the accessibles from the side. And then the family is up top. how are we doing all of this? That's an interesting question. Well, we zone the bigger space down here as a bathroom. I mean, it doesn't have to be massive, right? Something like that. Give me a 3x3, give me another 3x3. Now let's figure out where stuff is going. Now, it looks like there's a hallway that comes down here. So we'll add in some walls real quick. I don't know if I've seen where the door here is, but it looks like the accessible bathroom comes out to here. I'm going to put the family up top there. And there's a little wall. There's an AED machine and an ATM. So I'm just going to run this right there. And... oh. Almost feel that's going to be too small for what I want to do. So we're going to do it this way. Again, nobody... luckily, nobody's videotaping in bathrooms, so it's rare I ever see any kind of bathroom layouts. I probably need to put stuff in here, don't I? Oh, let's do it that way. I don't like how those were laid out. I feel having the sinks closer to the exit, or the hand dryers closer to the exit, is kind of the way to go. And here comes all of the administrators running into the bathroom. Now, the similar kind of thing on the opposite side. We're going to make it a little bit larger. This one has a larger area in the middle that's kind of open. But I haven't seen any footage walking over onto this side. The only footage I've seen is people going up the diagonal. Still going back and forth as to which side, the left or the right side. I think I've seen a few people that are suggesting the right-hand way, and I'm kind of leaning towards that myself, so I think that'll probably be what we end up going with. I'm going to run this wall up. Are those two sides even? Yes. I'm not going to make them even. It's doable. I might tweak that other side in just a minute here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yes. And then we'll do 3x3. Oh, actually no, because that doesn't... It's a weird layout over on this side. Again, it opens to this side, it looks like, for the accessible, and then the family restroom is up here, which is not going to work for us. I'm inclined just to mirror it. I think that's going to be what we end up doing. Wait. Oh, okay. I was confused because I didn't see the hand dryer. given the space restriction here, I think we're going to have to just kind of have it this way, rather than having it on the left-hand side. It doesn't look like the family restroom's very big, so... Come down, we'll come across, we will get... Oh, I should probably put doors in places, shouldn't I? No, I don't think I've added a single trash can. Yes, I do realize that we do have the money for the large runway. Give me just a second, we'll get some bathrooms in place here. Okay. Nope. There we go. It's gonna bother me if it's not symmetric, so we're going to adjust this real quick. There we go. And then we'll put the door up there. No idea what kind of tile we're looking at. So I'm going to do just generic bathroom tile for right now. On the off chance that there's some kind of visual confirmation on tile, I will definitely adjust it. And still contemplating maybe a break room of some manner back here for all the passenger service agents that are back here, so they don't have to find one over here. But let's get our large runway in place finally. So we're going to go with the asphalt here. We will upgrade it to concrete. I think the way I'm going to do it is this is going to be the arrival runway eventually, and the one down over here will be the departure runway. So everybody coming in will come down over here and then head to either Terminal A or Terminal B, and then depart out the opposite side, going from probably... They'll probably depart going right to left, because that way if we do get some kind of backup, at least it'll be up at this end and not backing up down here where there's probably going to be stands nearby. We'll go ahead and put you in place. Put you in place. There are other areas where I wonder if those are de-icing pads down there. There's an area down over here that may be de-icing. I might need to dig into that. But where's... Oh, that's weird. Okay. There are areas where it crosses over to the taxiway. I'm going to drop you here for ease of accessibility. This is not going to... Yeah, that's not going to work. 1, 2... That's 5. That's 5. I'm going to cut across here. Where are we taking this? I guess for right now we'll take you to there. It's a little ugly. We'll come across there and come to there. Now we're at like $7 grand, but it's a large runway. We'll go ahead and do medium aircraft. We don't have any small aircraft. We'll do common takeoff mode, I guess. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Probably shouldn't have turned that on. Need to wait until that finishes up. And we need janitors and passenger service agents. So let's hire some folks. Never can have enough janitors. Waiting on these guys to finish up there. Okay, we'll go ahead and flip you on a couple spots to finish up. Are you guys... Are you gonna finish this? One? There's one left. Thank you. Good job, Maria. So the other runway should be open. Let me turn that one off. You guys gonna actually use this now, please? That one's almost done. You are over halfway. Okay, oil crisis is over. There's just animal crisis now. Go ahead and get rid of you. That'll actually give us a little bit of money. We'll get rid of all the taxiway that doesn't need to exist anymore. There we go. Now, let's come back over here. The two sides, the left-hand side and the right-hand side, are not even. I'm just noticing that for the first time. The left-hand side's back ever so slightly. Give me some tile real quick. Let me just do that. Yeah, even the additional baggage carousel 11, which is oversized, it's similar to carousel 5 over here, is back further. I'm going to push it back 2 squares. In fact, I'm just going to grab this. Yeah, because there's a water refill station. You sit here over there. We're going to go 1, 2 back, and carousel 11 sits between 6, 7, 8. It's kind of centered on 8, so well, it's slightly off. So 1, 2. There we go. So that takes care of baggage carousel 11, and with the exception of the baggage carousels for international, that's all of our baggage setup, which is mind-boggling. Okay. Here's where things get messy. No. Let's do... I'm doing way more planning mode than I normally do, and that's because I'm building on stuff that doesn't exist. Give me this for a second. We'll come upstairs. And we're going to build this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of walls here, because we don't need walls there. Where's my midpoint? What's the trouble? I assume you're just waiting on stand 5. Yeah, you're probably pushed back. Yeah, you're good. That's not even. Okay. That's fine. Give me a vending machine. You are... Oh, actually, you're bigger than a vending machine. Never mind. Give me 2 vending machines. This is the center point. You're going to live back there, because that's going to be the center point where the exits are. The space from the exits and the edge of security is not big, but I'm going to do 3. So this is going to be a exit. There's going to be an exit in the middle. There's going to be an exit on the left. Then there is a wall that basically runs here, and then security exists on that side. And there is a wall on this side where you've got the greeting room over on there. Just trying to map out where life's going to exist, because we need to get bathrooms over here, as well as the Hudson shop that lives down here. The edge of the Hudson lines up with this wall here. The Blue Lemon restaurant sits nearby there. The front of the Hudson is in line with the bathrooms. So, kind of a lot going on in this area. And trying to keep track of where the back wall here is going to live is kind of the next problem here. So let's pop out to here. If we run, give me a trash can. So it's right here. So put the trash can there as our marker for a second. Give me this. There's the water refill station. So let's deal with that real quick. We're gonna drop a vending machine for that. Give me a drinks vending machine. There we go. And then there is the men's room on the left. There's a family restroom up in the front, and then there's a women's on the right-hand side. It looks like it's kind of a... You go in on the left-hand side for the men's room, and the women's, it looks like it's a straight back. But up in the front here, you have... Family? Nope, accessible. Okay. You have an accessible lined up here. This episode's like bathrooms. We'll go ahead and do this. This is still on the unsecured side, so we'll go ahead and we'll open you up there. It's an odd shape, to say the least. The women's restroom looks like it's up against this wall here. And the front of the Hudson is even with this. So the front corner of the Hudson is basically on that corner. No, there is a pillar there. Okay. There's also a trash can there, oddly enough. So there's kind of a corner area there, and there is a trash can. Actually, there's a recycling can right there. So if we're going to do a women's restroom, we're going to need to come back a little bit more. There's space behind, not a lot, for where baggage comes up. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 squares, I think is going to be the way we're going to go. We'll take that out. I don't know why I keep pausing, because we're 77% resolved there. We've got cows and foxes still running around. And I think we're going to run this to here. I can't get a good feel on if the front of the women's restroom is even. It's a straight wall all the way across. So it looks like it's even. Nope, not there. Did not mean. Okay. Because it looks like this wall is flush with the front of the Hudson. The men's room, the entrance is on the left-hand side, because you can kind of see down the hallway a little bit. We will come across like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. That's a big bathroom, but we'll go with it. We'll even it down here. Maybe we'll put a small staff room there, because we admittedly don't have a lot of staff rooms. If all the administrators come running over here too? No? Let's at least get that built. And then we can go ahead and get our Hudson in place. It's just a Hudson News. There's a weird little in the back. Is that a door? Yeah, there's a door back there. That's a technical term. That it's where the wall comes in. Go there. We'll run the back wall along here. And this will be terminal as well, and the blue lemon? I forgot all what it is already. Yeah, the blue lemon will live up here. But let's get the Hudson News in place real quick. We've got the counter that lives back over, say, here. There is a backstock with a door. put it like that. There's a door there. I'm going to go ahead and zone that for staff. And then we'll add in wall mounted, so you've got all your magazines, your books. Do that. Over here, it looks like there's a couple cold cases, so tell you what, let's come in here. We will do... Oh. We'll drop a couple vending machines back here, rather than doing a cold case, and then we'll finish off the rest of the... Nope. I want the wall mounted, thank you. Looks like there's some snacks over here. And then there's pedestal there. It looks like there's a pedestal here and here. I hope nobody gets stuck there. Looks like there's a big old... No, give me the large one, actually. Big old display of... sweatshirts and t-shirts right there, and then there's a couple smaller shelves. I said smaller shelves, thank you. That are kind of on the side here, as well as over here. And then there's a small rack of, looks like greeting cards right there. Tile is kind of just a simple... It's a squarish tile. We'll go with this. It's probably a little more... Yeah, we'll do the back room as well. It's a little bit darker than that color. Nope, not there. But yeah, the display fridges are just kind of there. But we'll open it up for people. We'll go ahead and... I guess we'll do a 7-Eleven. Sure. Give me some generic bathroom tile. And again, if I get better tile, we will adjust as we come across. This guy's going to be stuck, but maybe we'll get some people shopping at the 7-Eleven. We've got our large runway in. We're sitting on a considerable amount of cash, and actually... Since we've got the money, let's go ahead and get the taxiway in place. They will get that built. And I'm also going to come in, and I'm going to let it happen in between episodes. We're going to build a fence to keep the animals out, and maybe that'll help things a little bit for right now. I don't know where that fence is going to go, but for right now it's going to go to here. So I'm going to let them build the fence. I'm going to let them build the taxiway as well, because that's going to take a little bit of time. So hopefully that'll be built at the beginning of the next episode, and we will continue kind of working our way up. I'm hoping that we will be able to get security in place up here next time. So I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for checking out some more Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.